They have served our country and made the ultimate sacrifice, defending our freedom. For some, that is not enough, as our wounded warriors take their compassion and love of country to another level in helping out our young athletes that might be limbless but have no limitations. A one-of-a-kind Wounded Warriors softball camp held in Mission Viejo. Our troops giving back to our kids. This is a special Coach's Corner. I'm Paul Higgins, and all the action starts right now. Hello everybody, I'm Paul Higgins and welcome to this edition of Coach's Corner right here in the city of Mission Viejo. And as you can tell, we do have a fantastic show. This is our third consecutive year of covering the Wounded Warriors, and this week it is the Wounded Warriors softball camp, and they are giving back in full stride. Our first guest on the show today, two very special guests. We have retired Sergeant Lonnie Goudet, and he is in the military from 2009 and 2012. He served in the U.S. Army in Afghanistan. And also 9-year-old Landis Sims out of Indiana. Welcome, gentlemen, to the show. I appreciate you taking the time out. And you just said he's chomping at the bit to get on this field.
Thank you for having us. We're excited about being out here, for kids camp. And yeah, obviously Landis is one of our hard chargers, and he was a little hesitant about the interview because he didn't want to miss any of the practice. They're having such a good time out here, and it's so amazing to see these guys light up, on the field and see their abilities. It's amazing.
It's been a really fun week. Not only are you guys playing softball, but you've been swimming. I think you went to Disneyland, is that right?
We went to Disneyland last night. We got to have a little VIP spot for the parade, and the fireworks were awesome, weren't they?
Yeah, so it's been a really good week. Landis, welcome to Coach's Corner. Did you know you're going to be on TV today? Yeah, what do you think about this? You like being on TV? Yeah. Tell me about playing softball with our retired veterans here who have done something really remarkable for our country. Tell me about your thoughts about them teaching you how to play softball. How do you like that? Have you had fun? Tell me a little bit about what you've been doing this week.
We've scrimmaged, we've practiced a lot, we've hit.
What's your best position that you like to play?
Second.
Second base? Now, what is it about second base that you like?
I just don't have a good enough arm to throw from farther.
Yeah, well, you got a pretty good arm. I was watching you yesterday throw the ball around.
He can throw better than he gives himself credit for.
Yeah. And Lonnie, what is your main objective? Because obviously, you've been wounded. He's wounded in one aspect, in the sense of, he was born without limbs, and here he is. He's able to come out here and participate with you guys and do this. Tell me, what's the main objective?
Our main objective is to show these children that, adversity is going to happen to everybody.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for me, mine happened in combat. For him, he was born with it. So he has a different aspect where he has to grow up with it. We were exposed to it a different way.
Yeah.
But our mentality as soldiers, and we keep going. You can't quit. It's not a lifestyle that anybody wants to really live by. And we want them to know that it doesn't matter what's missing or what's not there or what's different.
Yeah.
Everybody's still completely able to do whatever they put their mind to. And surprisingly, when these kids come out here, you think, we're going to really have to work with them. After the first 5 minutes, we're like, why are we even practicing? Just let them play.
Yeah.
But we want to show them that it doesn't matter what life throws you. As long as you've got the mindset that I'm going to keep going, and like I said, he's a hard charger, so he's already got the right mindset. But never give up.
That's right.
It's all about your attitude, and as long as you've got a positive one, nothing holds you back.
Yeah, that is awesome. And Landis, what is your favorite sport?
Baseball.
Baseball is. Now, is basketball very close to that? Because you're from Indiana. Yeah, so tell me about your favorite. You have a favorite college basketball team? Louisville. And what about baseball team? What's your favorite baseball team? You got a sticker. Is that a baseball sticker on your right leg there? What? The Yankees. I was going to say. Now, are you kind of bummed that Derek Jeter retired?
Yeah.
Yeah. How are the Yankees doing this year? Have you been following them? No. Would you want to play for the Yankees one day? Yeah, you could do that, right? Yeah, you could play the second base with the Yankees. Maybe you could go out and start out by throwing out the first pitch one day. That'd be kind of cool. Wouldn't that be cool? Throw out the first pitch of a Yankee game? Yeah. Tell me about hanging out with these guys. What else you've been doing? Tell me about the week. Besides, you went to Disneyland, but what else you guys been doing?
We went to Dave and Buster's. We went to a lake and did like laser tag and other activities.
Yeah. Now, do you ever ask our veterans how they got hurt? Do you ever ask them? Yeah, and that's kind of a mutual thing. Just a second ago, you didn't know what happened with him.
You know, when we're out here, you're different.
Yeah.
We're not.
Yeah.
You know, we're all the same. We all are exactly the same in the aspect that, you know, you put on 2 shoes, we may put on a leg instead.
Yeah.
But, you know, we all fit in here, and there's no reason. There's no need to have to ask why. These kids are going to grow up with something different than we did. We all went through life, through the growing up part, with all of our limbs.
Yeah.
And by the time we were injured, we already knew kind of how to handle life.
Yeah.
You know, these guys are just figuring out who they are. And in this day and age with bullies and everything like that, it's difficult.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine what these children have to go through growing up with it. But that's why we're out here to let them know it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Be proud of it.
And you
show
guys-
people that even though you're missing something, you're still more than able to do everything they can.
That's right. And I appreciate you joining me on the show. You did a great job. And now you get to put on a glove and go out there and play some baseball. How's that sound? Some softball. And Lonnie, very positive. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Thank you for your service, obviously, and you have done a great job. And the camp, it is awesome. You've been seeing highlights of the camp, and it is a special day right here in the city of Mission Viejo. More with the Wounded Warriors softball camp from Mission Viejo right after this.
Why go anywhere else for your remodel project when you can find everything here at Decor and Tile? Our expert staff has years of experience which is passed on to you whether you are a homeowner, contractor, or designer. At Decor and Tile, we make your project easy with our beautiful and unique showroom filled with tile, stone, decorative glass, wood tile, granite, and quartz like Pentel, Caesarstone, and USA Cambria. Find out why Decor and Tile is the most referred showroom in South Orange County. Come in, call, or visit us on the web today.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Coach's Corner. This week, of course, we are in the city of Mission Viejo with our Wounded Warriors softball camp. Joined now by a familiar face. If you've seen him on the show before, it's because he is really awesome. This is Todd Reese, 13 years in the Army and Special Forces from 1980 to 1992 is when he served, and of course in Desert Storm. And Jackson Weeks out of Omaha. He is 8 years old. And he is really shy, so we're going to try to get him to talk a little bit with us today. Right, Jackson?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How's your girlfriend doing?
I don't.
No, hey, welcome to the show. And Todd, you guys do such a fantastic job. And I was here yesterday and able to go out and capture some footage of you and teaching the kids. And boy, it's like no big deal. They really love playing the game of softball.
Oh, they are awesome. I mean, it seems to happen, you know, every year during the kids' camp, but it just seems like each year it's a little more special, and this group of kids are just doing an outstanding job.
Yeah. Now, do you have kids of your own?
I have one daughter, and then I have 3 grandkids.
Okay,
2 granddaughters and a grandson.
So, that's pretty awesome to come out and be able to use your fatherly skills on these guys. What kind of skills are they using on you?
Oh, they're keeping us motivated and, you know, keeping us on our toes, no pun intended.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
they make sure we keep going.
Jackson, you're out of Omaha. Is this the first time to California for you?
Yep.
Are you going to move here now?
I don't know.
How do you
I
like
want
it?
to.
Have you like it? Now I heard you've been swimming, you've been to Disneyland, you've been to Dave and Buster's. What haven't you done?
Nothing.
All right, well, if you think of it, add it to the agenda for next year, and I'm sure you'll be able to do that. Maybe go to an Angels game or something. That would be kind of cool. Now tell me, what do you like about playing the game of softball, the game of baseball?
That you get to make new friends.
Yeah. What's your favorite position on the baseball field?
First base.
First base. I heard you're a pretty good first baseman. Now, what is it about first base that you like?
That everybody always throws the baseball or softball to you.
It's kind of like being a catcher. You're almost in all the plays, right? You get to participate quite a bit. And Todd, when you get these kids, I saw a lot of one-on-one and really great instruction, stuff that I could take to my Little League baseball team and say, hey, do this. Matter of fact, yesterday I talked to them about my experience, and I said, hey, you know where I was today? And I talked to them about it, and I had 3 kids come to me after and say, Mr. Higgins, how do they hit with one hand? How do they run, with no real legs? And I said, you know what? It's all right here.
Right.
It's in their heart. And how do you relay that to the kids? Because there is a commonality between you guys. You're not disabled in your mind. This is who you are.
Right, and the kids don't act like they're disabled at all either. And what's amazing, the part that's fun is being able to share what we've learned with the kids, because they're going to be our future, and they enjoy sports so much. It's really helpful when some of the guys on our team are missing an arm.
Right.
And so they can give the one-on-one instruction, like you mentioned, to the kids and show them what's helped them out as far as their hitting and fielding skills, and then the kids take that instruction they're given and it improves their game. It just puts a big smile on their face.
I was just talking to Lonnie, a retired sergeant, Lonnie Godet, and he said, Paul, he goes, sometimes people just look at us and they're afraid to come up and say, what happened?
Right.
He goes, just come up and ask us, what happened? So with you, remind us again what happened with you and how you lost your leg.
Well, just like you mentioned, we constantly tell people, I have people in the airport ask me all the time, what's the best way to approach you guys? I said, just like anybody else, walk up and say, hey, I'm so-and-so, what happened? How'd you lose your leg? I was in northern Iraq on a patrol outside of Mosul, walking down a dirt path and stepped on a landmine, got thrown forward, landed on my stomach, and rolled over and saw that my foot was gone. And then all the basic training of, treating yourself for shock and all that kind of kicks in automatically.
Right.
But, I've just been so blessed to be in a position that I'm in, and it's fun to tell people that my life improved after the accident.
It's amazing. And you're in great shape.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
I can see why you're in Special Forces. Now, do you know what Special Forces is? Do you know he was a very, very, very good at what he does, and you're very good at what you do. What is it that you want to do as you get older? Have you thought about maybe I want to be a police officer, or I want to
be a soldier.
You want to be a soldier. Now tell me why. Tell me why.
Because mostly half of my family was in the armed forces.
That is awesome. Now, which division do you want? Army, Navy, what do you want to do?
U.S. Marines.
U.S. Marines. I should have said that one, right? Now, that is pretty awesome. So you want to serve our country, right? Well, you could tell a lot of kids what you want to do, because that is super special. I know you're ready to get out there and play some softball, right? Tell me, are you going to get a base hit today? All right. Who's your favorite baseball player? Do you have a favorite baseball player? No? Do you have a favorite baseball team?
The Cubs.
The Cubs. I haven't won a long time, so maybe they'll win one for you this year, right? They got to win a World Series sooner or later. I thank you for coming on the show. You did a great job. Todd Reed, 13 years in the Army from 1980 to 1992. We thank you for your service as always. Jackson Weeks, we thank you for your future service and for you joining us on the show today, okay? All right, you are awesome. We'll be back with more of Coach's Corner right after this. That was fantastic. Good job.
Come in and discover why Decor and Tile is the most referred showroom in South Orange County. Our expert staff will take the confusion out of your remodel project. We have an extensive showroom of products to choose from, and we'll help you create a beautiful, unique combination to accent any area and make it unique to you and your home. If you have a remodel project, just let us handle it.
I would recommend Decor and Tile because a wide selection of products, their tile, their countertops, backsplashes, and so forth. Also, their knowledgeable staff. Carol and her team are wonderful. I highly recommend Decor and Tile.
Whether it's your dream bathroom, showers, tubs, any floors, and kitchens with solid surfaces like granite or quartz like Pental, Caesarstone, USA Cambria. Plus thousands of choices of tile, stone, decorative glass, and metals for splashes that really pop. We even offer a great selection of wood tile that looks incredible with no maintenance issues. Why go anywhere else when you can find everything here at Decor and Tile? We're easy to find in Laguna Hills on the corner of Moulton and Lake Forest, or visit us on the web at decorandtile.com. Mention this ad and receive our special discount offer.
Well, the action is certainly heating up here on Coach's Corner. Everybody, welcome back to Lake Mission Viejo for the Wounded Warriors softball camp. Two extraordinary guests joining me again right now. So blessed to have these two gentlemen on the show. This is Tim Horton, Lance Corporal. He served in the Marine Corps from 2003 to 2006. We'll talk to him about that. And also 10-year-old Sam Phillipson out of Hudson, Wisconsin. This kid is a player. I was watching him yesterday, and he flies around this softball field, this baseball field. First of all, gentlemen, thank you for joining me. And Tim, how much fun are you having out here?
Well, I'm having a great time watching the kids just get better each day. They progress so fast. They're like little sponges. Everything we've told them, they listen to us, and they're getting after it and progressed really fast in the couple days we've been practicing.
You know, I noticed that same thing, and you're going to save me if we get a foul ball here, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. There has been balls tossed at me, and you do have your glove. Sam, tell me, you got your glove ready, right?
Yeah.
Show me how dirty that thing is already from this morning. You got some dirt happening in there. That's right. So you've already been playing. Tell me, how much fun are you having out here?
I'm really having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm having fun cheering on people and getting everybody to scream as loud as they can.
Is this something that you can now think that you can come back every summer, you'd like to come back to again and again?
Yeah.
Is this the first time you've been to California? How do you like California?
It's really hot out here.
It's really hot out here. Now, I heard that you're not really a Green Bay Packer fan. What's up with that?
I am a Green Bay Packer fan.
You are a Packer fan, right?
Yeah.
And you like Aaron Rodgers better than that other guy,
Right.
Brett Favre guy, right?
Right.
He was pretty good though, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now tell me about being out here. What's the most favorite thing for you to do? What position? What do you like? Do you like the bat? Do you like the field? Tell me about that.
I like to do fielding and batting,
Okay.
but my favorite part is the
Catching?
yeah.
Yeah. Now you told me that you got in a fight with a tractor at 3 years old. What were you thinking?
Well, I was trying to be like Spider-Man, try and jump onto the tractor
Yeah.
and missed the tractor and slipped and went under it.
So do you tell kids that story to say this is what not to do? Yeah, but you know what? You're doing great right now, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And what's your favorite baseball team?
The
Milwaukee
Brewers.
Milwaukee Brewers. You know what? I had an opportunity to go to that stadium, and I was there to photograph a person throwing out the first ball. And he was a skateboarder named Steve Caballero, but it was pretty cool being there. Great baseball town. And Tim, where did you grow up?
I was born in East Texas, Sulphur
Okay.
Springs, but grew up in the Midwest, Missouri, Iowa, Kansas, Oklahoma.
So you've been
Texas.
everywhere. Yeah. Your thoughts? You told me that in 2003 to 2006, you got hurt in Iraq in 2005, February of 2005. Would you mind sharing your story with us?
No problem.
Sure.
So we were just on a patrol in Ramadi, Iraq, probably one of the most dangerous cities in Iraq, and back again with ISIS. So just on a mobile patrol. I was the first Humvee out, providing security for 3 other Humvees. First Humvee passed, improvised explosive device blew up there. That one didn't get me. My A driver, who's a passenger, said, back up, and as I was backing up, the second IED was set off underneath my Humvee, which resulted in me losing my leg and breaking some bones, and so had about 50 surgeries, put me back together. So
Do you have any more surgeries planned, or?
no, sir. The last one was actually in 2010 in Beverly Hills, believe it or not. So.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your service, and I know that you are a great, fine example for serving our country to these young boys and girls. And what is your thought, Sam, when you talk to these veterans, and they are just like yourself. They served our country, but they might be missing an arm or a leg, and they show that you can do this, right?
Right.
Tell me about that.
Well, it feels like everyone else's has arms, legs that are broken, but not everyone has it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of glad that I have that.
Yeah, and have you made a lot of friends?
Yes.
What is the most important thing that you think that you will take away from this experience out here? I'll give you maybe multiple choice. Is it friendship? Is it experiencing California or going to Disneyland? Or tell me what you think that you'll most remember this trip from.
Having friends.
That's an awesome answer. That is an awesome answer. And I notice when you guys work one-on-one, what's the most important factor when you work one-on-one with an athlete?
Just getting them to focus on, the talents they have and using those talents, getting better at everything they have. So there's little things that we can do. Change their feet, move them just a little ways, and it'll actually completely change the way they're playing. So.
Yeah, well, you guys did a great job. Sam, thank you for bringing your glove on the set, because if a ball was hit, I feel comfortable with you catching it. I've seen you catch. So thank you for being on the show. Tim, thank you for your service. Thank you for spending the time out here with these kids. I know that it's something you thoroughly enjoy, and I can see it in your face. And thank you once again. We'll be back with more of Coach's Corner right after this from the Wounded Warriors softball camp. Nice job, my man. You did a great job.
Why go anywhere else for your remodel project when you can find everything here at Decor & Tile? Our expert staff has years of experience which is passed on to you whether you are a homeowner, contractor, or designer. At Decor & Tile, we make your project easy with our beautiful and unique showroom filled with tile, stone, decorative glass, wood tile, granite, and quartz like Pentel, Caesarstone, and USA Cambria. Find out why Decor & Tile is the most referred showroom in South Orange County. Come in, call, or visit us on the web today.
I want to thank the City of Mission Viejo for perfect TV weather today. The sun is not out, so that's good for us. And we have two exceptional guests joining us now on Coach's Corner. Carlo Adami, who served and is serving in the U.S. Army 19 years now, Sergeant First Class, a combat engineer. He has had 3 tours in Iraq and several tours in the Balkans. So we welcome him to Coach's Corner, and we do appreciate your continued service. And how about that ground ball that just went in between my legs? And now Gage Beavers joining us also. Gage is 10 years old out of Morgantown, West Virginia. He's a Pittsburgh Pirates fan, and he says he only has one girlfriend. After this show, he'll have many. Thanks for joining me on Coach's Corner. Hey, how has your trip been so far? It's been pretty good. And Carlo, and I ask everybody this, you guys seem like you're having a blast.
Oh, this is the best time of my life. I've been looking forward to this day since I came on the team last August. And I didn't know we had a kids camp, and then I found out we did, and there was no way I was going to miss this for the world.
You know, it's funny because Todd Reed said, if I was invited to a Yankee game or if the Super Bowl was happening, I would pass all that up to be here. He even said if there was a death in the family, depending on who it was, he would be here. That's how much this means to you guys.
Right, it's amazing.
Yeah,
I love it.
What position do you play when you play with the Wounded Warriors?
I play second base.
Second base, that's a hot spot. Yeah. And I have to mention that the Wounded Warriors, all the money that was raised is for the kids to come here, and they actually come here for free. So if you've donated to the Wounded Warriors program, this is where your money is going for little boys and the girls out on the field that you're seeing. And Gage, I have to welcome you. Now tell me about how much fun this has been this week. We've talked about you guys going to Disneyland. You had a barbecue at the lake. You went to Dave & Buster's. You've been swimming. You've been doing it all. Tell me about how much fun you've been having.
I've been having a lot of fun.
You've been having a lot of fun? Why do you like the Pittsburgh Pirates?
Well, my dad started getting me into baseball when I think I was 4 when he got me into baseball. And he always grew up watching the Pirates.
The Pirates. And there's a pretty good player in the Pirates organization. Tell me who that is.
Andrew McCutcheon.
And you have met him, right?
Yes.
Tell me about how did you meet him?
Well, every year, every winter, they have this thing called Pirates Fest. And we went a few years ago. And I was like dying to meet him. So they took me back behind
That's awesome.
stage
Yeah.
where they do all the fun stuff.
Yeah.
And I met him. And he brought me a bat signed by the whole team.
You know what? You are a great speaker. Would you like to be a broadcaster one day? Maybe
Maybe,
you should think about being a TV broadcaster.
maybe.
I hold a camp. It starts in July. You're welcome to come, okay? Don't ask me how I'm going to get you there. You might have to ride your bike, okay?
I don't know how to ride a bike.
You can ride. You can do anything. And that's it, Carl. They can do anything.
Oh, these kids are amazing. This kid right here is a vacuum. He's going to play shortstop for Team Thunder tomorrow, and he is a vacuum at shortstop.
Now, so when they get here, they know a little bit about baseball, softball.
Some of them do. Some of them, like most of them, know a little bit about the sport. Others, this is like their first time playing.
Yeah.
But a lot of them just have natural skill.
Right. Now, you continue to serve. Did you sustain your injury in?
No, I got back from a deployment, and luck of the draw, I hit a deer on a motorcycle.
How crazy is that?
Sport bike, hit a deer, and I was limb salvaged for about 2.5 years. And then they said the best course of action for me was most likely going to be amputation. So I had to make that decision.
Yeah.
I couldn't walk with my foot on there.
Right.
It just hurt too bad.
Right.
It was just a nightmare. So.
And you continue to be in the military.
Yes.
Tell me, that's huge.
Well, I went through the med board process where they were going to put me out, but I could pass a PT test. I could do all the physical requirements that the Army requires me to do. So they allowed me to stay on active duty.
And you have a very unique story. Very unique story. Now, do you have any children of your own by chance?
I have 4 daughters.
You have 4 daughters. Okay, yeah, you do.
Life's an adventure.
Yeah, now I know
Never a
why
dull
he's
moment.
staying in. It is an
Right?
adventure. So it's great to have a boy and be able to I mean, not your boy, but
Right.
to come out here with the boys and to teach them and train them. What is that connection like that you get?
It's awesome because we all have something in common. We're amputees, they're amputees, so we can relate to a lot of, like, if they have aches and pains, this and that, or if they can't quite throw right because their mechanics are a little bit messed up, we could teach them little tricks that we do in order to compensate for that. But it's amazing. Like, these kids can do anything.
It's obvious.
Like our motto is life without a limb is limitless.
That's
and
right.
It truly is. It
It
really
is.
is limitless. It all depends on your attitude.
Absolutely, and we continue to hear that. So I hope everyone out there is listening to what they're having to say, because they lead by example, super positive people. I want to thank Carlo and also Gage for joining me on Coach's Corner. You did a great job. Enjoy your rest of the time in California, okay? And hopefully you'll be my colleague one day. That means we can broadcast a game together one day, okay? I'll save a spot for you right here. All right, thank you so much for watching this edition of Coach's Corner. Want to salute the Wounded Warriors and all of you that contributed to the Wounded Warriors Project. It definitely is for a good reason. For Coach's Corner for the City of Mission Viejo and MVTV Channel 30, I'm Paul Higgins. Also want to thank my son Preston Higgins and Michael Curris for running the cameras, and of course our executive producer, Robert Schick. Got them all in. Have a good day, everybody. Right on. Hey, nicely done.